Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to another LinkedIn live session at Data Safeguard. With me, I have Jayanta Mahapatra, who is our head of R&D Center based in Bhubaneswar, Odisha, India. Welcome, Jayanta. Can you hear me, Jayanta?
Yes,
Can you hear
Damo.
me?
Thanks,
Okay. I just said welcome
thanks
you, Jayanta.
for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you. So,
Yes, yes,
as you
Damo, I can
know,
hear you.
we at Data Safeguard, okay. As you know, we at Data Safeguard offers a premium data privacy management solutions to ensure global compliance and build customer trust. Our core features, advanced AI tools, our AI engine, cognitive computing engine, we call it CCE, powers ID Redact, that is our flagship product, to detect and redact PII, PHI with 99.5% accuracy, ensuring GDPR and other global privacy law compliance. We have 7 privacy tenets that includes universal consent management, confidential data discovery, privacy impact assessment, data subject access request, confidential data redaction, compliance audit, and the privacy data privacy management. Today, Jayanta has joined from Bhubaneswar R&D Center to talk about more on the DSHAR. We have AI-driven discovery tool. It manages PII, PHI, data privacy access across sources for simplified compliance and enhanced protection. We have expert team globally, specialists in privacy law, data privacy framework, and AI-powered technology platform for your privacy management. Our products are scalable, customer-centric, user-friendly solutions with exceptional support for large B2B enterprises. We have a global reach. We are adaptable solutions for diverse regulatory environment in US, Europe, India, and beyond. So once again, welcome you, Jayanta. I request you talk about DSHAR after your quick intro.
Okay, thanks, Damodar. This is really pleasure to getting this opportunity. So I am Jayant Mahapatra. I manage the R&D Center of Data Safeguard in Bhubaneswar, Odisha, India, and I primarily support product managers as team with based on customer feedbacks. So just to give you a little background about me, so I have 25 years of professional experience in banking industry. So I have worked extensively on the projects within the regulatory space. So as you know, banks face a dual challenge. On one side, they would like to develop strategy to drive their revenue, but at the same time, they need to be compliant with all the regulatory requirements. So all my 25 years, I primarily worked in all these managing various regulatory projects. So I do understand that on one side, while revenue is important, and other side, it is very important to get compliant. So data privacy, I think as you rightly introduced, our product is having 7 tenants. And in today's session, I would like to cover one key important tenant, which known as DSAR, Data Subject Access Request. So, in my next couple of minutes, I would like to give an intro to these particular regulations and its importance, and how it is being conceived in our product data safeguards privacy management product, and how it is going to benefit different businesses. So let's start this data subject access request, what is that? So, DSAR is a formal request made by an individual to an organization asking for access to personal data that the organization holds about them. So, this right is being given to a person under various data protection regulations across the globe. So, this is not specific to any part of the globe, rather, majority of the globe at various different countries, different regulations are raised, which give this particular right to the data subject. So some of the key regulations are, which I will quote here, is GDPR, General Data Protection Regulations in European Union, CCPA, which is primarily in United States, California Consumer Privacy Act, and even recently, the Indian government also has introduced DPDP, which is Digital Personal Data Protection Act. So, as you can see, that I have given only few example of regulations, but all these regulation more or less giving similar rights to a data subject. They are enjoying certain privileges. So, particular privilege allows an individual to is being used and shared in with the organizations. So now it is right given to the data subject where and every organization who is owning that data to ensure that these rights are being respected. It the onus is on organization where they typically required to respond to a DSAR within a specified time frame. So a data subject enjoy the right, and now organizations also need to ensure that the right is being addressed within a stipulated time. And if by any chance they miss the SLS, which is mandated by the regulations, then there is a penalty. So I will just give an example. If you miss to address a specific concern, the regulation could fine the organization up to rupees 250 crore. So the amount is very big. So on one side, the losses are there, and if it will severely going to impact not only on monetary way but also on reputation way, because no bank would like to uh, get a suit from their customer and lose their reputation, because it will impact their day-to-day business. But the question comes, every organization understand that they have to uh, give the right to the data subject, but how? So the first thing, they need to have certain SOPs and tools. So the SOP will ensure that whenever such a request has been raised by an individual known as data subject from a regulation point of view, so it need to be addressed within a stipulated time. Mostly it is 30 days. And if the request is complex, then it can go up to 20 days. But within that stipulated time, organization need to address this particular request, or the request raised by the data subject. They have to address and get it closed. Now, as I told, they need to have certain SOP and tools. And just to add, as you introduce our data safeguard product, ID Redact, so it has a tenant as a for DSAR. And I will just talk about how our DSAR module helps organization to meet this compliant effectively. So we know that every organization need to have a SOP, and that SOP could be different for different organizations. So out of box, our DSAR provide a default workflow, and which out of our R&D we have identified what are the typical SOP being found or being required in an organization. So out of box, we have provided that, but we also make it configurable so that organization can configure their workflow within our module of DSR based on their defined SOP. So once it is configured, and there are two way all the DSR can be handled. Either it can be handled automatically or it can be handled manually. So I will give an example. Let's say there is a typical request where a customer is looking for data you have, what is the email ID, phone number, address you have. So this could be typically addressed automatically. There is no need to have a manual workflow. So that is why such request could easily configured in our tool, in our product, as an automatic flow. So the DSR resolution could be addressed within a same day. And there could be a manual flow where, let's take a case of right to be forgotten, where a DSR is raised by where they would like to uh, request an organization that you forget my data, but that person could be a valid customer, so the relationship could not. So a DSR could take a lot of time, and before addressing that particular request, an organization need to review the request, authenticate that particular request, and what sort of reply need to be given to that, they need to validate that. And for doing that, they need to build a manual SOP. So our product do provide provisions where, based on the need, organization can have a manual flow and can have a automatic workflow. And based on the experience, if they realize that certain manual workflow could be automated or some automatic workflow could be manual, so switching from one mode to another also very possible. So we built our product in such a way that large volume could be handled, all type of SOP could be incorporated easily, and it will make life simpler for the organizations. So they can get a protection from the regulation, and they can meet their DSR regulatory requirement efficiently. And in that process, will compliant with the regulations. At the same time, they will have customers, which will ultimately going to help them to get their business. So Damu, so this is what I would like to share about the DSR module
Sure.
and how data safeguard product is handling it. Back to you.
Great. Great insight, Jayanta. As you talk about regulatory fines, so let me also focus on every 39 seconds there is a data breach. And if you guys follow the data privacy breaches and fines are not only in millions, fines are in billions. And this week itself, one leading ride-hailing platform has been fined close to 325 million by European Union. Even India,
Yes.
there are many
Yes,
data
correct.
breaches happening, right? So fines are in billions this moment, not only millions. As Joyant rightly pointed out, at Data Safeguard, we are actually addressing the global privacy challenges, eliminating regulatory fines, preventing fraud losses, preventing or protecting PII or PHI data at source, so that the consumer confident on the enterprises are going up day by day. Thank you, Jayanta, for your insightful information. And another information I want to update is Jayanta has joined from Bhubaneswar, that is our R&D center in Odisha, India. We are hiring people, UI UX developers, AI ML engineers, data scientists, cloud engineers. Please look at our job post, especially in LinkedIn, and reach out to us and please apply there. Jayanta, anything you want to talk about our R&D center in Bhubaneswar?
Definitely. Actually, we will be happy to welcome all the candidates who are interested to contribute towards the data privacy field itself, because this is a very interesting field where, in one way, we are dealing with each individual's rights, and at the same time, we are protecting the organization. So this is a very interesting field, and data safeguard is a very is a place where culture is paramount. So we stand by each of our employee. We work like a family. So I worked 25 years in various organizations, but I will say one thing, that working in data safeguard is not like working in an organizations, rather working in a family. So it feels like that. So uh, we're happily going to welcome you. So where you will get the opportunity to enhance your to showcase your skills, and also get opportunity to enhance it, because we have lot of people who are coming with a lot of industry background, with a huge amount of experience. You might have seen our website that we have 300 years of experience even though we are a startup. So do join
Thank you.
us. All this experience is available. Experience yourself, and I'm happy to welcome you in our India R&D Center.
Thank you. Thank you, Jayanta. So, Jayanta, talk about today on the one core tenant of our seven core tenant of data privacy, that is the DSHA. And in next sessions, we will cover the rest of the tenants. So, please talk to us if you want to understand more on the data privacy and how you can actually protect customer information, your personal information, foster trust and transparency in the stringent compliance regulatory coming out very hard day by day, including India, DPDP, Jayanta talk about. Thank you, Jayanta, for your insight. Any concluding remark, Jayanta, before we say bye to our audience?
Okay. So actually, this is really exciting, and I'm really happy that I shared about DSAR, which I love from my core of the heart. It is a subject which I really love, and I will just welcome anybody who is interested to join us. To join us, and thanks. And you will have enjoy. Hope you find this particular insight to DSAR useful. And thank you, Damo, for giving me this opportunity. It is a pleasure having here.
Thank you. So my concluding remark would be, in 5 years' time, more than 5 billion individuals will be impacted by data breaches happening every 39 seconds. In 5 years, more than 5 million enterprise will need data privacy solutions. The modern day hackers are more intelligent and they are actually inflicting data breaches faster than ever. And we are actually living in the ticking time bomb. So don't let the ticking time bomb go off on you. Become data privacy compliant and safeguard your and your consumers' data. Reach out to us. Till then, goodbye.